a bit of a setback for some personal reasons. We are back here in the underground. Finally for part 2 of Guerra, Atómica. Putting a massive tag team match, our main event, but to kick things off, a rematch between 2 rising stars in the women's divisions.
Here comes the self-proclaimed juvenile delinquent.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan, someone that many consider to be a future champion, future multi-time champion. We saw her in her debut get a win over her opponent tonight.
This is my brutality!
Now the nightmare is real. Brass, bold, and unashamed. Brutality has arrived.
And from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley is looking for a bit of revenge here. Like I said, these two fought not long ago in the underground. It was Liv Morgan who walked away with the W. Now Rhea looking to avenge that loss here in the virtual temple.
No matter how impressive their resume may be. Sent a message to the entire world in the 2017 and 2018 Mae Young Classic tournaments. One thing that stands out to me about Rhea Ripley is her intense take no prisoners attitude in the ring. Well, Rhea's not here to make friends and influence
Rhea
people.
Ripley
She's here to win.
and Liv
I'm
Morgan.
sure she's ready to do whatever it takes to get that win here tonight.
There's a standoff here.
Absolutely brimming with potential.
Rhea with the first shot.
Liv has every tool she needs to be a top talent here in WWE, and with every match, we see her become a stronger and more impressive
Liv
competitor.
honors that.
agree with that assessment, Corey. Liv's unique
Note there is a 60-minute time limit, although I doubt that will be used for any of our matches.
Turned that one around.
Rhea plays uppercut, into the section, chop, and now Rhea, we saw her use this effectively last time. Big power bomb by Rhea Ripley.
No secret that Rhea Ripley possesses terrifying strength. Does that give her an upper
Rhea
hand tonight?
drops Liv.
Liv's ability to overpower the competition and throw him around the ring gives her an instant advantage. If she can get control over her opponent, this could be a quick match.
Liv gets a session, Hurricane Rana, caught, Rhea stomped in the midsection. I know you gotta think that the winner of this match would likely be the next, or at the very least, a future contender for the Lucha Underground Women's Championship that we saw in part 1 of Guerra Atómica when Trish Stratus managed to fend off Dakota Kai and Jessica Knight in a ladder match, not only retain her AEW Women's title, but also, more importantly, become the first ever Lucha Underground Women's Champion. And I mean it when I say first ever. Never been done before. Liv, kick to the back. Liv's already got 1 win over Rhea. I'd imagine that 2 would catapult her. Obviously, Rhea, though,
Ripley's not playing nice right now.
benefit
This is that
usually from that win.
we talked about earlier.
And now Rhea
Tossed into the
sends
corner.
Liv into the corner. Liv manages to get out of the way. Big boot by Rhea Ripley. However, Rhea, though, seems to be getting a little overconfident here as Liv just drops her face first. And again.
Facebuster.
And now Liv. Bishop sends Rhea into the corner. A little monkey flip action by Liv Morgan. And Liv off the ropes. This is that drop kick.
Rhea had that scouted. Ooh, look at her answering back.
Rhea blocks Liv. Hurricane Rana.
Beautiful. Extraordinary offense
And a
from
big
Morgan.
elbow
And
drop
she goes for the pin.
by Morgan and a quick cover.
And
As
she's
expected.
not done yet. Staying
Kick
in
out by
this
Rhea
one.
Ripley. Way too early for Liv to put Rhea away.
Powerful contact by Liv Morgan.
Now Liv.
Oh, Ripley put a stop to that. Back and forth from these
Rhea.
competitors.
Liv big slap and chop. Just teeing off with strikes to Rhea Ripley and another Hurricane Rana. And a jawbreaker by Morgan,
She might
who
be in
currently
some
has the
trouble, man.
momentum and is in control of this match.
Things are only going to get harder from here. Ripley is getting beaten down here.
And now Liv
Needs to be resourceful.
into the midsection.
Find an opening.
Little 201 face breaker
Is it enough?
by the Jersey girl Liv Morgan.
Just gets
And a
the
kick out by Ripley.
If she keeps the pressure on, the next one might do it.
And now she's climbing to the top.
Now Liv to the top rope.
You can sense what her intentions are here. Sky high.
Off the top, misses horribly with that drop kick. And a big boot by Rhea.
Didn't already make it clear. Ripley's doing whatever it takes to get the win tonight.
Stops Ripley's attack.
Oh, Liv missed that big kick and Rhea just decks her with a clothesline.
Smart attacking the arm. Stomping down. Got it. Scout.
And oblivion by Liv Morgan.
Can Liv put things away here?
That was from out of nowhere. Rhea, though, gets the shoulder up at 2.
Impressive kick out. Ripley showing she has the heart of a warrior. Sometimes when you unleash your best offense and it doesn't get the job done, you're taken out of your game. That's a real possibility now in this match.
Yeah.
She flips it back on her.
Now Liv.
Counter after counter.
More strikes by Morgan.
Wrenching the arm. Kick to the chest.
Behind big, nice bulldog by Liv.
Scary pattern starting to form as that upper area takes more damage.
Big strikes by Morgan. And now Rhea, though, responds. And just drops Morgan from a huge height.
This is where endurance becomes so important in the late stages of a match. Well scattered by
Liv, though, avoids that knee midsection. Another Rana blocked. No stomp to the midsection. Oh, Morgan on her feet. Oh, and Liv drops the powerbomb.
Coming took advantage.
Rhea once again catching Morgan.
This has gotta be it.
Just drives her
And she fights it
practically right through the ring, but Liv gets the shoulder up at 2. Whoa! Little Matrix action from Liv Morgan, but caught by Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley.
Riptide.
Liv is completely out of it. 2 count.
But Liv again gets the shoulder up at
Just when
2.
you think it's the end, she stays
Both these
alive.
women
What amazing
resilient as all hell.
Is this the start of a comeback? And Ripley is stunned right now. So many opponents have fallen to that move, but
Getting
not
blows
this one.
back from Rhea Ripley. A power slam.
Bodies must be writhing in pain right now. The
Morgan missing
breaking
enziguri.
point must be on the horizon.
But yet they continue forward, showing no desire to quit.
Both these women going strike for strike.
Done their homework.
And now Liv for another Oblivion.
Complete shot. Liv ending this fight.
Could this be it? Another kick out by Ripley.
That was amazing. The word quit is not in Rhea Ripley's vocabulary. But if we see one more devastating move again, this can be over soon.
After a bit of an early start,
This is not the
another
time to be
advantage for
diverting
Liv
attention
Morgan.
away from your
Both these
opponent.
women, for the most part, neck and neck. Oh, Ripley tried to come off the ropes and look for another big boot, but Liv able to take her down.
That's right, Corey. That was a shining wizard.
And now look at the strength for Liv Morgan.
German suplex. Morgan on the receiving end.
Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead.
Very effective. A manic set of moves from Morgan. Bit by bit, Morgan chipping away at the opposition.
The athletic offense by Liv. Rhea, for the most part, no real answer.
Anymore.
She isn't allowing that burst of attacks to put an end to her.
Now third Oblivion for Liv Morgan. Maybe this will be it.
Will that prove to be enough this time?
And another kick out by Rhea Ripley.
Should be over. Ripley has more guts
Talk about the
than brains.
resilience of Liv Morgan. We also got to talk about the resilience of Rhea Ripley.
And hope your next big move is the last one. The WWE Universe luring these superstars on.
Oh, and now Rhea. The strength. Once again, with Liv in her clutches, if she can get Liv in her clutches, it's usually game over.
Evading offense. Quite an effective. Quick exchange of counters there.
Rhea had a kick from midsection, ready to go for a riptide, but blocked.
The WWE Universe is showing their appreciation for the action they're seeing. It has been
Back of the head.
absolute war out there. These superstars' efforts are.
Oh, Rhea. And Rhea caught her again. Like I said, riptide by Ripley.
Ripley with an emphatic statement.
Looking for the victory.
And another kick out for Liv Morgan.
You and I both, Byron. And frustration is starting to set in for Rhea Ripley. She's not used to this.
That's the biggest advantage for Ripley. It's her strength, it's her power. And every time she's been able to catch Liv Morgan, it's usually been bad news. And now Rhea Ripley. For a big suplex, but no. Liv Morgan escapes and hits the German.
All measured up. A drop kick to the spine. Just carrying the opposition anywhere they
Scoop slam by Morgan. And now Liv. Sets up Ripley into the ropes. Off the ropes, Oblivion.
And we have seen her take
A
so
little
much
extra on
damage
that
up
one.
in area. It's getting scary for her.
And look, if she wants to continue, it's going to be at her own peril.
And Liv with the W.
Here is your winner, Liv Morgan.
She did what she
Liv
needed
Morgan,
and came away with a strong
now
victory.
2-0 against Rhea Ripley. What is next for her?
Face of God appears to be holy. Mother Mary
Kentucky, weighing in at 253 pounds, James the Diamond Adams. From San Jose, California, weighing in at 226 pounds, Sean All hail the Emperor of Lucha Libre. A cruiserweight who creates controversy. And representing Legado del Fantasma from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds, reaching new heights.
Our main event here tonight, our big Guerra Atómica tag match. Damian Sandow, Sean Ace, and Santos Escobar representing the first team. Now coming up next, the second team.
One and only.
And from Atómica, Kentucky, weighing in at 190 pounds,
This kid has it all. All this and brings two. 23 years old.
Narcissistic. It's okay to be narcissistic when you back it up.
and representing
Yeah.
the way from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds.
Unforgettable. What they did.
Now this man here is simply looking to cause some.
And representing the Hurt Business from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
The almighty Bobby Lashley. Fan favorite Prince Puma. The antagonist Austin Theory. Both teams, this is like the perfect kind of match for our boss Dario Cueto of the Atómicos match. People who should not get along, having to learn quickly if they want to achieve a common goal. That goal being the winner of this tag match will then be able to fight each other for an opportunity at the Lucha Underground Championship currently held by Drew McIntyre. Will Bobby Lashley be the one? We shall see. just want to go over quick some of the problems in this match. So, you have the team on the right. Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory and Prince Puma. Oh, they don't really have any personal beef with each other per se. Austin Theory alone. His personality very, very different to Bobby Lashley and Prince Puma. Bobby Lashley, a take no prisoners attitude. Ruthless. Doesn't work well with others. Austin Theory, an antagonist. And Prince Puma always wanting to do things by the book, doing things the right way. Although they are not in this particular tag match, they are officially part of the match themselves. We have Montez Ford and Billy Gunn. So pretty much Austin Theory is the problem in that team. Then you look on the other side. The people who are not in there at the moment. Roman Reigns and Chris Bay, but the three people who are. Damien Sandow. Pretty much the Austin Theory of this team. Santos Escobar. Not only is he similar to Bobby Lashley in that he does not exactly work well with others, he and Sean Ace, the third man currently for this team, beat the hell out of each other the last several weeks, including a big last luchador standing match where it was Escobar who managed to escape with the W. I don't know how the hell you go from beating each other up in a last man standing match to suddenly having to work together a few weeks later, but here we are. I remember this Atómicos match. Elimination. The only way to win is when all members of a team are eliminated. Roman Reigns and Chris Bay, Billy Gunn and Montez Ford considered the alternates for each of the respective teams. If one of these teams win, they benefit too. And now, Escobar with Austin Theory. Big drop kick by Theory. And this is the danger, though, for an elimination tag match. If one of your team members is eliminated, all of a sudden, it could be 3-2. That very easily could be 3-1. And for the one person that has to overcome a comically sized disadvantage, that's a tall task. As Santos Escobar seemingly trying to focus on the arm of Austin Theory. I suppose also the leg. Super kick by Theory. This first team: Damien Sandow, Sean Ace, Santos Escobar, Roman Reigns, and Chris Bay. Called by people online as Team SNAFU. Situation normally all fucked up. That about summarizes the rivalry that they had. Of course, even if it's not in the match, we'd be remiss not to mention the match between Damien Sandow and Chris Bay. If he were in this match, that'd be another fucking problem for this team. Well, Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, Prince Puma, Billy Gunn, and Montez Ford considered as team one and only. Get it? One and only because Billy Gunn and Prince Puma? Not funny? Okay.
There he goes, right into the corner. That one's scattered. Quick exchange of counters there.
Austin Theory trying to keep Escobar in the corner as Escobar delivers a big spine buster to Theory. Remember what the goal is here. The winning team will then be able to fight each other. The winner of that becomes the #1 contender for the Lucha Underground Championship.
I think we're gonna see it.
Big gut buster by Escobar. And a big spine buster.
This match's brutality starting to show on him. Heading into this kind of match, you have to prepare yourself mentally and physically for this kind of abuse.
Reversal catches Santos. Comes in.
You gotta believe the many egos that are at play here. Sandow, Lashley, now in this match. Damien Sandow, considered the intellectual savior of the masses, would love to finally win a world heavyweight title of sorts to his resume. Bobby Lashley, a former heavyweight champion, a former mixed martial artist. He made his debut in a fatal 4-way match that was won by William Regal, to see who would fight Drew McIntyre for the Lucha Underground Championship after our original champion, the ring general, Walter, suffered a quote-unquote unfortunate accident. We've got no details still on what the hell happened, other than probably something McIntyre did, since we saw him Claymore Walter into oblivion along with the rest of Imperium, Marcel Bartel, Fabian Eichner, and Alexander Wolf. Disqualifications and countouts are a thing here in this match. However, due to the nature of the match, it is a referee discretion. It's the virtual audience here in the temple, loving what they're seeing. And a big clothesline by Lashley just levels Sandow. You gotta say, for both teams, there haven't really been many tags. And frequent tags are key for a match like this. Backpack stunner there by Sandow. But I get the feeling that it's gonna start biting one of these teams in the ass sooner rather than later. The absolute refusal to make a tag. Lashley big clothesline leveling Sandow. And Lashley makes a tag to Austin Theory. Both these men, similar antagonistic personalities, but very different career paths and very different opinions by people on these two. Austin Theory, despite his attitude, many have pegged him as the future of the industry. Sandow, someone considered a has-been, who never quite reached his full potential. Obviously, Sandow looking to prove his doubters wrong, and Austin Theory, even if he may not like them, looking to prove his supporters correct. Currently, Sean Ace and Prince Puma have yet to be really tagged into this match. And see, that's what I'm talking about right there. Sandow, he had both Escobar and Sean Ace begging for a tag, and Sandow just turns away. Like, no. Finally, he does tag, and here comes Sean Ace. Sean Ace, obviously, we said he fought Santos Escobar in that last luchador standing match, last man standing, whatever you want to call it. earned the respect of a lot of people. And really ever since his debut, he's been steadily gaining more and more fans with his never say die resilient attitude.
He switches it back around. He's absolutely no respect on his opponent. You gotta love it.
Sean Ace. Big gut buster to Austin Theory. Catches that kick somehow of Austin Theory. And a big snap suplex to Theory. Knee to the temple. Now look at Sean Ace. Back suplex. The arm was trapped. All the damage goes to that. Oh. Austin Theory looking like he was trying to crawl over, make a tag, and he will. In comes Prince Puma. Now everyone has been tagged in at least once here in this match. Prince Puma, a former two-time Lucha Underground champion, just spiked on his head by Sean Ace. Able to respond, but is dropped, planted into the ring by Sean Ace. Sean Ace couldn't connect whatever he had planned. Irish Whip sends Puma into the corner. Big neck breaker by Puma. Tag. Here comes Damien Sandow. And Sandow immediately lit up with strikes from all around by Prince Puma. Prince Puma, we can also remember, was a former Trios champion with some legendary partners. The great Rey Mysterio. I'm not sure if he would work as well with Austin Theory or Bobby Lashley as he did back then. We shall see. Currently in the clutches of Damien Sandow.
He's taking some good hits.
Big elbow by Sandow.
Well scouted reversal there.
Puma sends Sandow to the apron. Misses that drop kick though. Caught by Sandow, planted. Almost an exploder suplex.
Getting up, but doesn't have a clue what's coming at him. He's reminding his competition that...
And now Sandow. A bit of you're welcome to Prince Puma. He gets the shoulder up.
After everything we've witnessed, we are still at a stalemate. I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes or the fact that he hasn't finished this. Or if it's
Now sending Puma into the corner.
opponent is still in this.
Still nothing happening there.
There's not a single person sitting in this arena. It's pandemonium, bro. Timing with that reversal.
Puma though. Is he going to make a tag? Is Sandow also going to make a tag? Puma makes a tag to Bobby Lashley. Sandow refuses to make a tag.
Back suplex. Facebook stare. Sure, he's pumping himself up, but he's also giving his opponent...
And a big spear by Bobby Lashley. I think Sandow regrets not making that tag. But he managed to get the shoulder up.
Unbelievable. Kick out at one. Unbelievable. More like inhuman.
Gut wrench.
Lashley's
Suplex by Lashley.
force. He could not deliver the final nail there. Reversal on Lashley. Around the waist. Spinebuster. There's
Now Sandow makes a tag. Here comes Santos Escobar,
the tag made. Fresh
who makes a tag to Sean Ace. Escobar said, nah, this is your problem. That just speaks to the threat that Bobby Lashley is. Currently grounded, but we all know it takes one shot and Lashley is right back in this match. Obviously, Sean Ace and Bobby Lashley at least a little bit familiar with each other from that aforementioned fatal 4-way. And Lashley, like I said, Sean Ace in his clutches. Just tossing around Sean Ace.
This is how you torture your opponent. Oh my God, this is hard to watch.
Sean Ace grinding down Bobby Lashley. Smart strategy. Now to the top rope. This might not be a smart strategy. He's walking the ropes. He connects with a drop kick. The range for Sean Ace. Unfortunately, it didn't do too much to stop Bobby Lashley. Maybe this Exploder will. Yeah, that also didn't do much. And now Lashley tags in Austin Theory. Military press, gutbuster. Theory wouldn't mind showing Sean Ace the way on how to do things, how to be the peak, considered the future of the industry. Theory looked like he was trying to go for a low drop kick, but Ace managed to catch him, but then Ace misses that shot. That is that inexperience. There's a difference between Sean Ace and Austin Theory have similar ages. Austin Theory, though, whether you like him or not, considered wise beyond his years, likely because of his experience on the big stage. Sean Ace, not so much. Santos Escobar has weaponized that inexperience against Ace in the past. The Theory would be wise to do the same and not get caught in a brainbuster by Sean Ace going for a cover. He got it too. Oh, and now Sean Ace. He calls this the dagger. Need the temple. He connects. And after hitting the dagger, is Austin Theory going to be the first one eliminated? Oh, Austin Theory gets his shoulder up bit too. And Sean Ace pulling Austin Theory in for a backside suplex. Tag. Here comes Santos Escobar. Caught by Theory into a powerbomb. Now Austin Theory has the arm of Escobar punching away at the midsection. Tag Prince Puma. These two have fought in the past already, not only in the original incarnation of the Temple, but also recently here as well. It was Santos Escobar who walked away with the W. In the past here in the old Temple, it was Prince Puma who pretty much walked away with all the W's. And look at Prince Puma, oh my God.
Take a good look at a real-life Titan, folks.
Big knee to the temple by Puma.
The sound of this crowd is deafening, and he's asking for more.
Puma sending Escobar into the corner. Tag. Here comes Austin Theory. Double super kick, and now all of a sudden this team's starting to work together a little bit. Now Theory with Escobar in the Tree of Woe. And now Austin Theory, 8-town down, goes Santos Escobar. Kick out by Escobar.
Wait, are we sure that was not a 3 count? You can't count that high, Saxton, but that was one of the closest near falls you'll ever see. You can see it in the eyes from here. Disbelief. Unbelievable how this one is still going on. And Escobar isn't looking helpless anymore. Escobar hoping to
Escobar battling back.
Escobar didn't see that coming.
Austin Theory, though, keeping him trapped in the corner. And remember what I said before. Well, first of all, let's talk about the strength of Austin Theory. Holding up Escobar. It's him with a delayed vertical suplex. But like I said before, the best way to win a big match like this is to check your ego at the door and make frequent tags. So far, that is what Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, and Prince Puma have kind of been doing. Hell, they've even done a few double team moves with the double super kick to Escobar. Meanwhile, Sandow, Ace, and Escobar, it's almost like they've been making tags reluctantly. That's not how you win. That might bite them in the ass if Escobar gets eliminated. And right now, it's not looking good, as he is currently isolated, trapped. Austin Theory taking Escobar on another trip to A-Town down.
Feeling like it's over for Santos.
And Escobar is eliminated, like I said, and now it's 3-2. And that's bad. That is not good for Damien Sandow or Sean Ace.
This display of power. And Theory's maintaining the advantage now. Looking at a fired up Austin Theory. Just
And now Austin Theory
anywhere they want.
putting Sandow in the tree of woe.
He's got the answer for that one. Good chance for him to regain his wits.
Big knee by Sandow, seeming to rely on that move a lot. Can you imagine if Damien Sandow were to become #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship? As if he wasn't a toxic enough presence already, he'd be borderline insufferable.
Breaks the count. Thought he had him. Gotta be kidding me.
Same could be said for Austin Theory. Like I said, Theory does have his fans, albeit reluctant fans. And something else you noticed about needing to work together, neither Sandow or Ace rushed to their partner Escobar's aid. They didn't try breaking up a pin.
This is a show of confidence or a wasted opportunity to attack your
Looked like Puma wanted to have another double team move, but he kind of missed the mark on that one. And Sandow drops Puma again. Kick out by Puma.
Wow, looks like this book has a couple more chapters in it. We might be seeing a whole saga written tonight. So you gotta believe he'll be looking for the kill.
It's definitely a smart strategy by Sandow, stopping away on Puma, keeping the predominantly high flyer grounded.
He is a sight to behold. Take a picture while you can, everyone. Let him have
Sandow Irish whips Puma to the apron. Puma, though, throat first, down goes Sandow. Sandow a long way away from Sean Ace. Puma using that to his advantage. Irish whip again, sending Sandow into the corner. Tag Bobby Lashley. And another double super kick. Another double team move. The almighty Bobby Lashley now in this match. And a big belly to belly. Taking Sandow almost to Suplex City. Tag. Here comes Sean Ace. Lashley military press gut buster. Spear countered to a DDT by Sean Ace, who managed to hit Lashley with a flying nothing, and now Lashley in the danger zone for the dagger. Oh, Lashley scouted it. And now, again, Ace in his clutches, tossing him around. And now Lashley just drops Sean Ace. And again, just tossing him around like he was a child's toy. As Lashley drops an elbow to the back of the neck. A big boot by Lashley, who has been smothering Sean Ace with his offense. And now Lashley hits the Dominator. And a spear. Oh, and Sean Ace gets the shoulder up. Sandow was thinking about it, but he also didn't really break up the pin. He could have. You'd think that'd be his wise strategy for Sandow to keep Ace in this match. Lashley with Sean Ace onto the apron. And this can't be good. Back suplex on the apron. Spine first. You know that stung. Now Ace sending Lashley back into the ring. Now Lashley wants Ace on his feet, but Ace wisely not turning around. Oh, hurt lock. Literally had the hurt lock on for a second. But Ace able to quickly avoid it. If Lashley locked in the hurt lock, that would be game over. Look at Sean Ace. Double clothesline to the front, to the back. Tag. Here comes Austin Theory. Team one and only working together, almost as a cohesive unit. And now Austin Theory just toying with Sean Ace right now. Theory sending Ace to the corner. Now just stomping a mud hole in Sean Ace. And now Austin Theory, another 8-count down, this time to Sean Ace, going for a cover. Referee in position. And Sean Ace is eliminated. Sandow did not break up the pin. Oh, man. That's gonna hurt. And Sean Ace, and oh my God, who the hell is that? No way. That's Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's in the underground. And now, Sean Ace on his shoulders. F5. What the hell just happened? And Sandow with the distraction, trying to take advantage. Sean Ace eliminated. So team one and only is not disqualified because Ace not in the match. Brock Lesnar. And now Sandow rolling up Austin Theory. Lashley breaks up the pin. There's a lot of moving parts here right now. Team one and only working together. Team SNAFU not, refusing to break up pins. And now Sandow all alone against Austin Theory, Prince Puma, and Bobby Lashley. And we just saw Brock Lesnar arrive and destroy Sean Ace. Shawnee's just now recovering enough to be able to leave. Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe that? And now Sandow gonna have to pull a rabbit out of the hat, pull something out of his ass right now, because it is 3-on-1. It's not impossible, but it is difficult. And now tag. In comes Prince Puma. With Sandow on his shoulders. Drive Sandow. Gets the shoulder up. Keep the midsection. Recoil by Puma. Is this going to be a clean sweep? No, not yet. Sandow gets the shoulder up. Puma, another recoil. Sandow again gets the shoulder up.
I can't believe this whole arena's in shock. Yeah, but no one's more shocked than the man who thought he had a pinfall. It must be demoralizing knowing you've unleashed your best shot on your opponent to no avail.
Puma makes a tag to Austin Theory, who's immediately caught with a punch in the midsection. And now Sandow plants Theory. And Austin Theory is eliminated. It is now 2-1. Sandow, though, relatively protected throughout this match, did eat 2 recoils by Puma, so he is definitely not at 100%. Lashley back into the ring. Dropped by Sandow. Who at this point is doing whatever he can to stay alive in this match. Another cover to Bobby Lashley. And a kick out at 2. And now Sandow. Ground and pound. Lashley trying to use his power, but Sandow crafty as hell. Sandow with the momentum. Tag by Lashley. In comes Prince Puma. Prince Puma already hitting Sandow with 2 recoils. Elbow to jaw. And that's Santos Escobar. Santos Escobar coming back to the ring. Puma distracted. And Sandow. Big knee. Big elbow. Is Sandow about to make this a 1-to-1 match? Drives Puma. And Sandow does it. He has eliminated Austin Theory and Prince Puma. Although you might want to chalk up that second assist, that second elimination to an assist by Santos Escobar, who I guess decided that if he isn't going to win, neither is Puma. That's Sandow. Kick out by Lashley.
Lashley absolutely displaying the will to stay alive.
It is unreal that this match is still going on after a maneuver that would end most matches. Lashley's using any kind of advantage here. But his arsenal is being taken away. Gutbuster. Drop the shoulder. Filthy. Uh-oh, this is not going to end well.
Just a quick recap how quickly things have changed in this match. Team SNAFU's lack of cohesion, communication, and teamwork. Santos Escobar, the first eliminated, followed soon after by Sean Ace. Hold on, spear by Lashley. And a kick out by Sandow. So like I said, Escobar and Ace eliminated one after another. Sandow able to fight back somewhat. Eliminates Austin Theory. Eliminates Prince Puma after a distraction by Santos Escobar. And we saw the Beast, Brock Lesnar, arrive and take Sean Ace to Suplex City, where there was an F5 incoming, and now 1-to-1. Damian Sandow and Bobby Lashley. Which man, which team will go on to potentially become the next #1 contender for Drew McIntyre's Lucha Underground Championship? Lashley, Sandow dominated. And a spear again. Cover and a kick out. Sandow, desperate as hell. He doesn't want, he needs this title match. Lashley, though, might just be too much for Sandow to handle, as Lashley just eats that strike. Big spine buster.
Lashley's so composed, so in control right now. Crumble at the feet of the Almighty.
Lashley teeing off on Sandow. Strength of Bobby Lashley. Sandow, jawbreaker, hits a big knee. Lashley, see, spear! Spear by Bobby Lashley. And that'll do it.
Here is your winner, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot to unpack after an incredible 2 nights of Guerra Atómica. Unfortunately, we won't be able to unpack it tonight because we're out of time. Lashley and Team 1 and Only victorious. Good night, everybody.